So it's no secret that firefighters, healthcare workers, first responders, we forget the majority of the stuff we see, the calls we run on. I couldn't tell you most of the calls I ran last year. I couldn't tell you most of the calls I ran last week. We see so much that it just kind of comes and goes. Almost becomes routine. So I wanted to start a little video series, kind of vlogging, just funny, goofy encounters, telling stories, maybe some awkward things, give my opinions on stuff. So this first story I want to share happened, I think, about 6 years ago. We ran a call on an older lady, like mid to late 90s. She had a fall. She hurt herself. She wanted to go to the hospital. And what happens is, if they're in a position where we can't get the gurney close to them, be it they're on the second floor of a house that only has stairs, no elevator, or like tight winding hallways, we sometimes will put them on, it's called a mega mover, but it's basically a giant blanket with handles on the outside. So we can roll the individual on the blanket, lift them up and carry them out safely, and get as many hands as possible helping lift the patient. And so we lift this sweet old lady, and she was a champ. She was a trooper, just smiling, cracking jokes the whole time. It's one of the reasons this is memorable. But while carrying her out, right before we get to the gurney, she reaches over and touches my stomach. And not in like a whoops, slipped touch. She was like getting in there and feeling. And I asked her, I was like, ma'am, what are you doing? And she just looked me dead in the eyes and said, I'll be honest, I know I don't have long. I know I'm on my way out, and I've always wanted to feel a firefighter's stomach. So I just went for it. And I'm gonna put this out there right now. You should never grope somebody without their consent. Consent is sexy. You know, like, it doesn't matter age, gender, anything. Get consent. Okay? Like, it's not that hard. With her, I gave her a pass because, one, she was honest. You know, she's ultimately knocking on death's door. And two, she at least only touched my stomach. If she tried to go, you know, down lower, huge problem for me. So I personally gave her a pass in this instance. And the crew proceeded to give me crap for the remainder of the 48-hour shift. I won't say exactly what they said because I'll probably get kicked off of YouTube for it. But yeah, I just thought it was actually a pretty funny thing. She knew what she was about. She saw she had, you know, time was running out. She had an opportunity, so she went for it. So you know what? I don't know if she's still with us anymore, but cheers. Oh, and I just dropped my phone. Anyways, that's the first story I wanted to share with all of you. Something nice, kind of lighthearted, fun. I hope you all stay awesome. I love you all. Peace.